An attorney representing a Madison woman who allegedly punched an officer after her husband was accused of threatening Pokemon Go players says police were the ones in the wrong on Tuesday night.
As News 3's Chris Gothner tells us, both sides are telling very different stories.
I think it's the nostalgia of it. A lot of people who played it grew up playing Pokemon, so they can now do it again. And
since its debut earlier this month, Pokemon Go has led players like Joe Meehan to walk around town looking to catch them all.
We like to just sit here and put lures on the Pokestops because you can stand in between all of them. And
while the game may be confusing to those of us who don't play, those who do have found Hudson Park on the Near East Side to be a hotspot for Pokemon.
Yeah, I've caught Pokemon here that I can't catch anywhere else.
Madison police say Tuesday night, another group of Pokemon players had a confrontation with a neighbor, 33-year-old Harry Seidel, and his wife, 34-year-old Sonia Teese, while the two were out walking their dog. They say Seidel told players, "Don't play Pokemon here," threatening them with a knife and saying he'd get his gun. Police say after that, they questioned Seidel. That's when they say Teese wanted to join the conversation, and when she wasn't allowed to, became combative with officers. But Teese's lawyer says the problem is that didn't happen.
There were people on their property, and they said, hey, it's 11 o'clock at night. Can you not do this in the middle of the night on our property? That was it.
Jessa Nicholson says her client's husband was unarmed and doesn't even own a gun. She says Teese, who's also an attorney, had a right to be present while officers questioned her husband and wasn't violent with police.
She absolutely unequivocally denies that.
Nicholson says Seidel took this video showing officers' response, something she says was an unnecessary escalation by police.
She was placed in a chokehold and taken down to the ground.
Nicholson says she doesn't know why the Pokemon players called police, but she says her client was in the right.
We're going to deal with attacking the allegations that are being made against her in court first, and we'll pursue other civil remedies later.
On Madison's East Side, Chris Gothner, WISC News 3.
Madison police would not respond on camera, but a spokesperson says officers usually conduct interviews separately, and anyone, quote, initiating a physical confrontation with an officer is going to make it more difficult for officers to do their investigation. Teese faces misdemeanor charges of obstructing an officer. Seidel faces a municipal disorderly conduct citation. Both have pleaded not guilty. Teese's attorney says neither has a criminal record.